Yo, what is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and welcome to MMR Live number 16. We have some really big Halloween Kills news that I had to talk about here on live stream. I do have a lot to say about it, but before we get into that, I do want to say at this time, I'm currently sitting at 600 subscribers. Now, obviously, that can change. Somebody could unsub, and I could go down to 599. Hopefully the numbers continue to go up and I, go above 600. But as of right now, I do have 600 subscribers and I do want to thank you guys for that. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. You guys are my motivation for doing these streams, doing these videos. Without you guys, I'm nothing pretty much. If you guys weren't subscribed and watching, I would literally be sitting here talking to my computer. I wouldn't be talking to anybody. So I just wanted to acknowledge that, 600 feels really good right now. I mean, I was in the 500s for so long, and finally being in the 600s, well, 600, makes me happy. So if you guys are new here and you're a fan of horror and Halloween and Myers, this is definitely the place for you. I'm always talking about that stuff. I do weekly streams now. I'm always streaming with MMR Lives. As you guys know, I usually do these on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing one tonight because obviously tomorrow is the 20th anniversary for 9/11, and out of respect, I just thought I should take that day off. I might even do a stream this Sunday. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I had to get on here and talk about that Halloween Kills news because it's actually pretty big. So before we get into that, I want to go ahead and get into a little bit of chats that we got so far. Of course, we got HorrorMan93 in the chat. Thank you for being here. Entertainment TV, how are you doing? Congrats on 600 subs. Thank you. I appreciate that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this whole Halloween Kills update. So as most of you may or may not know, it was announced yesterday, September 9th, 2021, that Halloween Kills is going to be streaming on Peacock. Now, this really isn't a surprise. I don't think anyone should be surprised by this. Most movies are going to theaters and streaming. It's kind of like a trend now, which isn't a bad thing. I understand why they're doing it. Obviously, people are still uncomfortable about going to the theaters. They rather just stay home, and that's completely understandable. We're still in a pandemic, and, the virus isn't gone. We all know what's going on right now, so it's completely understandable why Halloween Kills is going to be in the theaters and streaming. Now here's what I got to say about it going to Peacock, things that worry me. Obviously, if Halloween Kills was just going to get a theatrical release, it would make more money. They are definitely going to be losing money by this. They're definitely going to be losing money. A lot of, whatever they make in the box office could have been way bigger if it wasn't going to Peacock. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to go the Peacock route and watch it on there because it's right there. It's easier. You don't have to leave. You're at home. You just have to have Peacock to watch it. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about is Halloween Kills isn't going to make as much money as it could. And as a Halloween fan, that does suck. I don't think it was a terrible move. Again, I get it. The pandemic's still going on. People aren't comfortable with leaving their house at this moment, and I can understand that. But it's not the smartest move on their part. Theaters are open, right? So they could have just made this a theater-only film and made more money. Again, I understand why they're doing it, but it's just a very strange move. And picking Peacock as the streaming platform for this movie to go on is very weird. Now, personally, I think it would have made more sense if Halloween Kills went on HBO Max, because HBO Max is getting some of the biggest titles that came out this year. It had Godzilla vs. Kong on there, the new James Wan movie that dropped today, that I probably will talk about at some point, wink wink. I feel like a better home for Halloween Kills would have been on HBO Max. Now, I'm not mad that it's going to Peacock. I just think that's very, very strange. If anything, you would have thought that Halloween Kills would have went to HBO Max. So that's one thing that really isn't sitting right with me. Again, Peacock, nothing against Peacock. I'm sure there's people who use Peacock or have Peacock, and that's fine. But it's just strange. When I heard that news yesterday, it just wasn't sitting right with me. I was like, Peacock, really? Why not HBO Max? I feel like HBO Max probably would have even gave Halloween Kills more money than Peacock, because there's got to be some sort of deal. There's got to be a deal that Blumhouse made with Peacock to put their movie on Peacock. Same with I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's some sort of deal that has to be made. Obviously, Halloween Kills is getting a cut of the money. Peacock's getting a cut of the money. There was some sort of deal made. I feel like HBO would have paid more for that because obviously Halloween Kills is going to be one of the biggest horror movies of the year. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's Halloween Kills. It's Michael Myers. It does not matter. So I don't know. It's not sitting right with me. Let me know what you guys think about this in the live chat. Also, you guys can ask me anything about Halloween Kills. This is a pretty much anything goes episode. I'm just here to talk about Halloween Kills and have fun. I hear static sound in the background. And have fun. Let me see. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Let me know if it goes away. I'm not sure. We got Machete Slasher here. What is up, Machete Slasher? We both hit 600. Yeah, hey, congratulations to you on hitting 600. Obviously, it's not the biggest number ever, but it's a milestone for sure. So, congratulations on 600, man. I'm very happy for you. I used Peacock before to watch free horror movies. I have done that as well. I just don't think that Peacock is the best home for that. The James Wan movie was great. Yeah, I might be talking about Malignant Sunday. If you guys want to see that, let me know, because I was thinking about doing another MMR Live Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure. I may or may not. If I don't do it this weekend, it'll probably be next weekend, because I have HBO Max, so I have access to watch that movie whenever, pretty much. Peacock not really that big. Exactly. It's just the strangest choice that they could have made. Pretty much everyone who I talked to, back in when I did MMR Live number 8, I did an episode talking about, will Halloween Kills go to streaming? And majority of that stream, I was saying it would most likely go on HBO Max. And I still feel like that would have been the better home for it. I don't understand the Peacock thing. Maybe Peacock did pay more money than maybe Blumhouse did offer HBO Max. Maybe they were like, hey, we'll pay you this much if you put our movie on here, whatever. Maybe Peacock paid more. It's all about money. At the end of the day, it's all about money. True, doesn't make a horror icon always will bring people into yeah, even if Halloween Kills bombed and it wasn't a great movie at all, it's still going to do well. It's Michael Myers. So no matter what, it's going to be successful either way. They should release Halloween Kills on Peacock in the middle of November or early December. That way Halloween Kills could make the rest of October to make its money. Not sure what you're saying there. I want to see that MMR Live on Malignant. I probably will do that. Again, if it's not going to be Sunday, it'll probably be next weekend sometime. But again, you guys can ask me anything about Halloween Kills tonight. Obviously, I just wanted to acknowledge the whole Peacock thing, how it's just not sitting right with me. I find that very strange. They're not keeping their promise saying must see in the theaters. That Sean says from Fandom Empire. In that case, they couldn't resist last year. That's another thing I wanted to mention real quick. So this whole thing about Halloween Kills going to Peacock, I feel like was a last-minute move. Now, on Peacock's Instagram, they released another little teaser for Halloween Kills, and it almost looks like they just threw on the Peacock thing. Like it says in theaters and streaming on Peacock October 15th. It looks like they just threw it on there. It's like they just slapped it onto the little teaser. I do feel like this was a last-minute thing. I don't know if Halloween Kills was originally going to be on a streaming service. I feel like it was originally just supposed to be a theatrical-only movie. So I'm not sure why the decision was made to put it on Peacock. Again, I definitely feel like it was a last-minute thing. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Obviously the Halloween Kills is next month. We're very close to seeing the movie. We're very close to its release. It's just very strange. It feels like it was just a thing that was a last-minute thing. I don't know. It's the official Halloween Kills channel. What is up, 80s horror fan? Glad to see you here, man. I just hope this don't hurt the box office. I think it will. I don't think Halloween Kills is going to bomb because it's Halloween, it's Michael Myers. But I do feel like the potential, it's not going to make as much money as it could have because of this. I do feel like a lot of people are going to go see Halloween Kills on Peacock since it's right there. I mean, it's more accessible. You're at home. I just really feel like a lot of people are going to go that route now. So it does worry me. I don't think it's going to bomb. I don't think we have anything to worry about. But this definitely is, the potential, it could make more money than it's probably going to. And that's just unfortunate. Let's see. I seen Jamie Lee Curtis promote it on her Instagram. Yeah, I saw that little teaser that Jamie Lee did, which was cool. Of course, she's going to promote it. I mean, it's going on Peacock. It's got to be known. But it's just a very strange thing. It really is. And like I said, I know that the whole the pandemic's going on. The virus is still here. But I still feel like this should have been a theatrical-only release. Because, theaters are open. There's no issues with theaters now. As you guys know, last year for a good amount of time, theaters were closed because of the pandemic. So I don't understand why they didn't just make this a theatrical only thing. Like I said, I do understand that it's like a trend now. Most movies are going to theater and on a streaming service. But Halloween Kills didn't necessarily need to do that. But I do know why they're doing it. It's definitely understandable. It's just not a move that I would have made. And if I was behind this, I would have definitely tried to get Kills on HBO Max, not Peacock. Some people may not even know what Peacock is, to be honest with you. I don't hear people say too much like, "Oh, I'm looking through movies on Peacock." Like, you don't hear that. Netflix, yes. HBO, yes. Hulu, yes. But Peacock, like, that's just one of the strangest streaming platforms for this movie to go on. Ryan, since you are the official Halloween Kills channel, did they ask you about putting it on Peacock? No, they did not. And if it was up to me, it would not be going on Peacock. I think that's very strange. But, whatever. I can't do anything about it. I don't think it's a bad thing that it's going on streaming because people are still uncomfortable with going to theaters and stuff, and that's understandable, but I still think that it should have just went to theaters only. And by the way, are you still hearing that static? Is there still static going on? Because I feel like my cord might have been unplugged a little bit, so I apologize for that if you guys are still watching, which I'm sure you are, hopefully. I apologize for the static in the beginning there. Hopefully it is fixed now. Good. I'm glad 80s Horror Fan is doing great. We gotta have 80s Horror Fan. The chat is not the same without 80s Horror Fan. Let's see. He wouldn't want it on... No, I don't think... Yeah, Peacock... yeah, that's just a very weird place to put it. That globe you have, I love it. Yeah, I just got that a few days ago over at Big Lots for like $8. It was like on sale already. After Ryan's cameo on Terrifier 2, he has the juice to move it to Peacock. Man, I don't know. I don't think Peacock is a bad streaming service. I don't really... You guys can still hear the static? I have no clue why that's happening. I have no clue. 1 second. I know this is like really... This is what happens when you're live, right? Like, things just freaking happen. I don't know if that's better. Hopefully that's better. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I've never had issues with that before. Let's see. They should do what Quiet Place 2 did. Wait 45 days after its theater release and then put it on streaming. I think that's a good idea as well. I think they could have done that, have the movie come out in theaters and then put it on streaming, like you said, 45 days after it was in theaters or whatever. That would make more sense. And have it go on HBO Max. I feel like it going on HBO Max would be the smarter move. I just really can't comprehend that. It's like, why Peacock? Because HBO is such a bigger streaming platform, and HBO Max has already had huge titles on there. You know what I'm saying? It's just very strange. I really don't know why Peacock was chosen. If you guys know why Peacock was chosen, please let me know, because I have no clue. I would imagine some sort of deal was done. Still very strange, though. I don't understand that. Very weird. Let me see here. Hopefully the static is gone. I have no clue what's going on with this mic. But I don't know. I apologize for the static if it is doing that, but I'll have to fix it sometime. I can't do it on the stream because I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised 80s Horror Fan hasn't asked me to do a Loomis impression, like talking about his thoughts of Halloween Kills going on Peacock. It should have been on Shudder. Even Shudder would have been a weird choice. You know, Shudder, I'm not saying Shudder's not a big streaming platform, because it is. A lot of people have Shudder, especially horror fans like us. I don't think it would have been a terrible choice, but it still doesn't make sense to me. I feel like the only place that would have made sense is HBO Max. Maybe Netflix. I think I would have been more okay if it went on Netflix than Peacock too, or Shudder. Netflix or HBO Max, I feel like would have made sense. I really have no clue why it's going to Peacock. I really don't. Any new movie pickups? Yeah, I actually do have quite a bit, actually. I will show you guys my new pickups. Again, if there's any questions about Halloween Kills, let me know. Shudder movies are good. They're original content. Yeah, a lot of the movies on Shudder are great. Okay, now I got to pull all these out. See, this is what happens when you ask if I got any new pickups. I have to go through and pull them out, which sucks. All right, let's start with these. This makes sense. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on a second. Loomis thoughts on Hazmat. Ooh, okay, let's get the ball rolling here. Loomis's thoughts on Hazmat. If you guys don't know what Hazmat is, I feel like I have to explain, just in case people don't know. If you don't know what Hazmat is, Machete Slasher in the chat has a fan film called Hazmat. You guys can go check out his channel. You can watch it. So that's what it is. It's a horror short film pretty much. Loomis's thoughts on Hazmat. Alright, let's see here. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I have a few things. Okay, I'm just gonna go off the top here, which is probably gonna be terrible. But let's see what I can do. Alright. Let's see, Alright! I was on YouTube. I found that YouTube channel, Machete Slasher. And there was that movie called Hazmat. I watched it and I didn't see Michael. And to be honest with you, I was expecting to see Michael. I don't understand why the men drank the water either. You get random water, you don't drink it. Are you stupid? What is wrong with you? Also, you're sitting there taking things from the phone call. I don't know, something like that. Loomis thought, stop taking from the phone call. Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, let me get into these pickups since I was asked. All right, let's just get into this. Okay, so first up, these are movies I got throughout the course of like 2 days. I have a disc replay right by me, and basically they have a deal on DVDs where you buy 3, you get 3 free, which obviously I've been taking advantage of it. So first up is the original Wrong Turn here. Now, I haven't seen this movie in a while, and I'm really happy to have it. So, like I said, I've been taking advantage of this, so you guys are going to think like I'm like really addicted to buying new horror movies and stuff, which I am. I mean, I'm a horror fan. Because I have like literally 9 titles to show you guys. So yeah, I got the original Wrong Turn. I do like this movie. Haven't seen it in a long time. And I'm very excited to watch it. And like I said, I mean, come on. You get 3, you buy 3, you get 3 free. You can't beat that. So yeah, I got Wrong Turn, which I haven't seen in a while, and now it's on the floor. And then, of course, I had to get Wrong Turn 2, which I actually really like this sequel. I haven't seen any of the Wrong Turn movies in a while. That's kind of the main reason why I brought these. But Wrong Turn 2 is a good sequel to me. I just haven't seen it in a while, so I can't tell you much about it. I swear, I thought that one was going to fall, too. And then I have Wrong Turn 3. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so funny story about Wrong Turn 3. They had Wrong Turn 3 there yesterday. And I went back today. I was like, well, I'm just going to get the rest of the original Wrong Turn franchise other than the reboot. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get Wrong Turn 3 because they had the rest of them and they didn't have it. So Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. I don't think I've seen this one at all. I do know it's supposed to be like a prequel or something. There's like a date on the back there. What the heck? Okay, there's like a date on the back. Obviously, these are used, so I can't complain too much. Haven't seen this one, so I'm excited to watch that one. I've only seen the first 3 Wrong Turns, I believe, so I'm really excited to watch these. And then, of course, I got Wrong Turn 5, Bloodlines. Again, haven't seen it, don't know a lot about it, but I'm really happy to have it. I feel like I'm going to have to show you guys like 10 million movies. And then, of course, Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. I literally picked up the whole franchise other than Wrong Turn 3 and the remake. So, yeah, Wrong Turn 6. They're just going to fall, I guess. And then there's more. I have to reach behind me here. Oh, God. Why you got to ask about this? Come on. Something just fell. Okay, and then we got the Grudge here. I picked up, which is the unrated extended director's cut. I actually didn't even know that this was a thing. I don't know if this is rare, but I don't think I've ever seen this DVD. Everyone who's owned the Grudge on DVD, I feel like just had the standard edition. So, I don't know. Let me know if this is like rare, if you guys know anything about it, because I don't see this one a lot. But it's really cool to have that. Never seen that version of the movie. And, of course, The Grudge 2, which I don't really remember a lot. Honestly, I'm a fan of all 3 of the Grudge movies. I haven't seen the one from 2020. I've heard bad things about it, and I've heard good things about it from actually Horror Man 93. Might check it out at some point. This one I don't remember, so I'm excited to watch that one again. And then, of course, I found this today. The Grudge 3. I was looking for this yesterday when I was there, and they didn't have it. I was like, wait a minute. Come on, y'all got Grudge 1 and 2. Come on, let me get 3. Let me find it. And I couldn't find it. And today I went back to pick up the rest of those Wrong Turn movies. And this was just like sitting on the shelf. It was like just randomly there. I feel like it was meant for me to have this. And I don't care what anybody says about Wrong Turn 3. I actually don't hate this movie. I actually think this is the first Grudge movie I watched because my dad had these movies and I was like, you know, I watched him when I stayed the night at his house, and I think this was the one they put on, and like I actually ended up liking it. And then I checked out the ranch. The ranch? What is the ranch? oh my gosh, I can't talk. So I watched the rest of the franchise and I ended up liking all three. So I'm happy to have that. And then this last movie is one that I just watched for the first time yesterday. It was recommended from a YouTube channel called Possessed by Horror. If you guys don't watch Possessed by Horror, you really need to. And that's Cry Wolf. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This movie's not bad at all. I actually was surprised by it. It's not a masterpiece. It's not the best thing ever, but it's a very solid film. So if you guys haven't seen Cry Wolf, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, those are my newest pickups from this replay because, again, I had to take advantage of the deal. I mean, buy three, get three. You can't beat that. Let's see. I never seen that DVD of The Grudge. I don't know if it's rare or if... I don't know what it is, but if it is rare, I paid $4 for it, so I'm not going to complain. The Grudge 2020 I like a lot. I need to watch it. I know you told me it was good. I've heard bad things about it as well. I'll watch it. At some point, I'll watch it. I might just buy it. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a Hellraiser marathon in October. That's not a bad choice. The Hellraiser franchise is great. I own all the Hellraiser films with Doug Bradley. I might watch those in October sometime. I have a lot of Wrong Turns I need to watch. There's a few on the floor there. So, you know you got an addiction when you got movies on your bed, on your floor, behind you. It's bad. It's bad. Maybe I should see like a therapist or something for this. It's weird. Let's see. I want to have a marathon of a lot of movies. Yeah, October, obviously for us horror fans, we watch horror movies all year round. It's pretty much October for us forever. But October is when we go wild. That's when we have our marathons and... it's always fun. So yeah, the Hellraiser idea is not a bad idea. I plan on doing a lot of videos and streams in October, of course. I'm still going to continue the weekly MMR lives. Again, I'm not doing one tomorrow because of 9/11, you know, out of respect of the people who lost their lives and the 20-year anniversary. I just thought it'd be best not to do that. But I might do another stream Sunday. If you guys want me to stream again Sunday, I might talk about Malignant. Because I really liked it, and of course I have access to watch it again because I have HBO Max. So I might do that Sunday. I haven't done an MMR Live back-to-back in a long time. I did MMR Live 2 and 3 back-to-back, but I haven't done one like that in a long time. Shout out to Sarah from Possessed by Horror. Yeah, great channel. You guys should definitely check out her channel. Dodger, the redhead in Cry Wolf is smoking. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's hilarious. You hear No Time to Die had to make $900 million just to break even? Not sure. I might do Friday again. The Ice Cube movie. The Ice Cube movies, of course. We all thought he was talking about Friday the 13th. Yeah, man, you gotta watch, the Ice Cube Fridays in October. Those are the scariest movies ever, man. Alright, so if you guys have any questions about Halloween Kills, what do you guys think of Halloween Kills going on Peacock? It seems like a lot of people are definitely making jokes out of it. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. I'm not mad that it's going to streaming. And again, I'm not surprised by it. I don't think anyone's really surprised by it because it's kind of just the new trend now. I feel like, movies going to theaters and streaming is going to happen even long after the virus and the pandemic is over. So either way, I feel like this is something that's just going to continue to happen either way. Not mad about it. I do understand it, but it's just very strange. I really don't know why Peacock was chosen. Bloody Disgusting did an article on it. Didn't read it, which I probably should have. Who wants an MMR Live Sunday? Vote now. I mean, if you guys want me to do one Sunday, I might. I'm not going to promise because I'm not sure if I want to do it yet. If I don't do it this Sunday, I'll definitely be back next weekend to probably talk about Malignant. So we'll see. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll be here Sunday. Maybe it'll be next week, and I'm not sure. I scream every time I see Debo. Yeah, Debo's terrifying. It's one of the best horror characters ever made. Debo is terrifying. I think it was the wrong platform. I do too. I don't think, I think that's good for Peacock. I think that's going to make more people want Peacock subscriptions. Because obviously you're going to have to, I think it's called Peacock Premium. You're going to have that to obviously watch the movie. Like I said, there are free movies on Peacock. There's a certain amount of horror movies on there that you can watch for free. Obviously, Halloween Kills isn't going to be on there for free, so you're going to have premium to watch it. And I don't know. Peacock, to me, I think is the wrong platform. I think it's a very not smart move. But what can we do about it, Let's see. Michael looks unstoppable and too strong in this movie. I don't see no one stopping him in Kills. I think, this is definitely the most brutal Michael's going to be outside of Rob Zombie's crap. Because, obviously, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Rob Zombie's Halloween remakes, I do give him props that, his Myers was brutal. That's one plus about his Myers. He was very brutal, and I like that a lot. But it's just, I think this is the most brutal Michael's going to be outside of those. Because no one really cares about Rob's Halloween movies. At least I don't. I mean, I know some people like them, but that's really all that Rob Zombie's Halloweens had going for them. Michael was really brutal. That's about it, But I do think this is the most brutal Michael is going to be outside of those two films. Only one I see stopping Michael is Allison or Laurie. I agree with that. I think if anyone is going to get close to possibly, I wouldn't say killing Michael, obviously, because we're going to have Halloween Ends. But I think Laurie or Allison are definitely the ones who could stop Michael from doing more mayhem. I mean, of course, this movie is going to be balls to the wall. Let's just be honest. I mean, this is going to be a very brutal movie. Michael, I do agree that he's going to be unstoppable to some extent, but I do think Laurie or Allison could possibly prevent things from happening, possibly. Obviously, they're not going to stop Michael fully because we have another movie after this. So, if anything, Halloween Kills on HBO Max would have been better. But always, I'm going to go watch it in the theaters. Exactly. Like I've been saying this whole stream, HBO Max would have been a perfect home for Halloween Kills. Either way, I'm going to go see it in theaters as well. Even if it was on Peacock for free, I'm still going to go see it in the theaters. It's Halloween. I have like this weird, I don't know how to explain it. Like watching Myers on the big screen, there's like nothing like it. Now, I've seen a lot of horror movies in the theaters and on the big screen. But something about watching a new Halloween film or a Myers film on the big screen, it's like unbeatable. There's nothing that compares to it because I always get goosebumps. I always get right into the movie when there's a new Halloween Kills. What? When there's a new Myers movie on screen, it's just nothing like it. So the theater experience is unbeatable. So yeah, I'll definitely go see it in theaters no matter what. What do you think Karen is looking at when she's in the mob crying? I have no clue. Probably some dead characters. I don't know. I mean, there's really not a lot we can go off of. Of course, we know there's a mob. I don't know. There's just not a lot we can go off of, to be honest. I have no clue. It could be anything, Let's see. I feel like Rob Zombie could have been better if they took out Michael childhood. Rob Zombie's Halloween would have been better if they took out the backstory. We didn't need the backstory. Michael's one of those characters that definitely doesn't need it. If they would have took that out, I do think it would have been better. I still wouldn't have been the biggest fan of it because I just personally don't think Rob Zombie understands the character of Michael Myers, right? I just don't think he does. It's just there's things that he had Michael doing in that movie that isn't Michael Myers. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves with the movie. Now, I don't think Rob is a bad director or anything like that. I love Rob Zombie. I have all of his movies, actually. But I just don't think he understands Michael. I don't know. Rob Zombie also had Danielle Harris in his Halloween. So it had that. I agree. Danielle Harris is a great actress. We all love Danielle Harris. All of us Halloween fans. I do agree with that. I'm glad that she was able to be in that movie. So yeah, definitely had that going for it. Karen is crying because she knows Halloween Kills is going to be on Peacock. There it is. There it is. Somebody was going to make a joke. I feel like everyone's just taking this as a joke. And it's really sad because, we don't want to make a joke out of it. I mean, I wish it was going on HBO, but that might be the reason why she's crying, I do think it is going to affect the box office numbers, unfortunately. I really do. I wish it wouldn't, but I really feel like it is, which is very sad. Let me go back up here. Where was I? Danielle Harris is a solid actress in horror movies beside the Halloween franchise. Yeah, I agree. Where am I? Are you going to get those Halloween 4Ks from Scream Factory? I do plan on getting them. At the moment, I don't have them pre-ordered. I know a lot of people has pre-ordered those 4Ks, which, it's understandable why they pre-ordered them. I might be pushing my luck a little bit by not getting them, but I'm going to wait till they go to Best Buy. I have checked Best Buy's website. They do have them on there, but that doesn't mean that they could sell out before even their release date. I'm hoping I go to Best Buy on the day that those are released and they're there. I'm not going to pick up Halloween 1 on 4K because I already have it, and I'm pretty happy with that transfer. I really don't feel the need to pick up the Scream Factory Halloween 4K, but I'm going to get Halloween 2 through 5 for sure, especially with that, unreleased Halloween 5 footage and stuff like that. I think that's very exciting. Even if you're not like a hardcore fan of Halloween 5, I feel like that's the most exciting part of that release. Like, I want to see that footage. So no matter what, I'm definitely going to try to get those. Even if they're not in the store, I'll probably try to order them at some point. I like Rob Zombie Halloween, the first one. The second one was trash. A lot of people say that. And, I do agree that Rob Zombie's first Halloween was better than his second one. His second one, it was almost like Rob just was like, I'm just going to do whatever. I'm just going to throw whatever at you guys. Let's just put this together and get it out. I feel like he just really didn't care at that point. His first one, it seemed like he tried. You know what I mean? Like, he tried to make it a Halloween film. And I guess I could respect him for that. But he just failed at it. It just wasn't his thing. I always say I think Rob is better at just doing original stuff. But I hear a lot of people say that. And I could see why. Because the first Rob Zombie Halloween is better than Halloween 2. Well, that's Rob's Michael, not Carpenter's. I mean, it's cool to... I totally understand that. I agree that, if you're going to be doing a remake, you should also make it your own. Don't just make it like an exact copy of the original. But it's just he didn't understand the character in general. There's things that he had Michael doing that just doesn't make sense. Like, Rob definitely could have made Michael his own, and he did do that, which is great. But he did it wrong. There's so many shots in that movie that are supposed to be scary that aren't scary. They're actually kind of comical. Now, the ending of Rob Zombie's Halloween, I think, is really, really good. I do enjoy the ending. That's probably the best part of that movie. But overall, I just feel like he just doesn't understand the character. Because even if you are doing a remake, you still need to stay true to that character. Definitely make it your own, but you need to stay true to that character. But that's how I feel. Rob Zombie would have been good if he directed a Friday the 13th movie. I always say Rob Zombie should have done a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. We all know how he does the white trash stuff, and I feel like that would have fit him better. I really wish Rob would do a Chainsaw movie. I'd be all for that. I think that would be one of the best remakes. I really do, because a lot of his movies feel like Texas Chainsaw Massacre anyway, so he has that feel down. Friday would be weird. I don't think he could do Friday. I think Chainsaw would be I know he's doing the Munsters, which is also really weird, but we'll just see how that plays out. I'm not going to judge it right now. I think we need to wait till we at least see a trailer for the Munsters before we judge that. But I don't know. Rob is just better and stronger at doing original stuff, in my opinion. Ryan, you need all of them. Get part 1. I don't know. I know that they're saying that the transfer is the new 2021 transfer, but I feel like it's really not going to be different. So I don't know. Maybe if it is a big difference and people are saying that, maybe I'll pull the trigger on it. But right now I don't plan on getting part 1. Never thought I would be so excited to see the Dr. Death opening scene in H5. Exactly. That's going to be exciting to see. I probably will do a reaction to that here on the channel. I might react to all the new Halloween 5 stuff because that's really exciting to me. You guys know how I feel about Halloween 5. Like, I understand that it's not a great movie, but I have this love for Halloween 5. I really do. I think Halloween 5 isn't as bad as people say it is. So I'm excited to see that footage. I'm definitely going to do some sort of reaction to that because, it's exciting. For a Halloween fan, it's exciting. Even if you're not a fan of H5, I feel like you're still excited for it. I don't know. Let's see. HBO is owned by Warner Brothers, so that's why Halloween Kills is not going on HBO Max. Well, yeah, but I believe HBO Max has Warner Brothers movies on there. Like, Conjuring is a Warner... I think. Let me grab my Conjuring. Well, I mean, this is so weird. Where's my... Yeah, the Conjurings are Warner Brothers as well. So, I don't think that matters. Oh, wait a minute. Owned by Warner Brothers. That's why Halloween... Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I don't know if it has you might be right. I don't know if HBO Max has Universal movies. That was a dumb moment. I don't know why I was like, oh, they definitely have Warner Brothers. Duh, you just said they were owned. Oh my gosh. Such a stupid moment. I don't know. You could be right. That could be why. I didn't think about that. I think Rob could nail a Chainsaw movie. I do too. I think he definitely... That fits him. That's his realm. So I would like to see that, but that's not going to happen. Well, House of 1000 is basically a Chainsaw Massacre movie. Yeah, exactly. Like, House of 1000, pretty much. It's almost like a knockoff of Chainsaw, so I agree with that. I mean, he definitely could do a Chainsaw movie. But I would rather him do something original. He took a lot of influence from First Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, he did. I was watching Eli Roth's History of Horror on Shudder sometime last year. It was like late last year, and Rob was on there, and he was talking about the original Chainsaw. He was like, "That's the movie that did it for me. That's the one that really inspired me." Like, oh, we could definitely see that, Rob. We could definitely see that. Let's see. Yes, reaction to the opening. I probably will do that. It's very exciting, so I probably will do that. Make a fan movie. Machete and Ryan play the two cops from H5. Wow. Yeah, totally. We'll do the clown sound effects and everything. Yeah, we'll do that stuff. I would not do that, but okay. I mean, if it was a skit, maybe I would possibly do that. I feel like Halloween 5 could have been better if they would have took their time. Resurrection did better than H5 on the Myers house. I agree with that. The Myers house definitely looked better in Resurrection, but I think Halloween 5 is the better movie. Halloween 5 has that Halloween feel. Like, it definitely feels like a Michael Myers movie, and it definitely feels like a Halloween movie. Resurrection didn't, and I mean, that's understandable. That's an early 2000s horror film, and I hate Resurrection so much. But I do agree that the Myers house looked a lot better in Resurrection than Halloween 5. Let's see. The director from Halloween 5 really shouldn't have been someone. Oh, it should have been someone different. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they were really rushing Halloween 5. I think that's really what its downfall was. You know, right after Halloween 4, they immediately wanted to make another one. They did those back to back. And that is one of my worries with Kills and Ends. I've said that before. I think, you know, it's not going to be like that now. I really don't. But it still kind of worries me because Halloween 4 and 5 being back-to-back didn't work out for Halloween 5. And I hope it's not like that for Kills and Ends. Like, I'm pretty sure Kills is going to be good. Again, I talked about the reviews yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that video, the link is in the description down below. You guys can watch that video of me talking about my thoughts on the reviews and stuff. I don't think we're going to have that happen again, but it is something that kind of worries me because it's like, what if Kills is really good and Ends is just garbage? I don't think it is. I mean, I have faith in Kills and Ends, especially from what I've heard. I still wish that Halloween Ends would have been on the same night as 18 and Kills, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But I feel like that's not going to affect it too much. Let's see. When you go see Halloween Kills, Ryan, will you be dressed up? People in the chat will. I will not be dressed up. No, I'll definitely be. Honestly, if I did that in the city I'm in, I'd probably get kicked out because every time I go to a premiere or whatever, like no one's ever dressed up. Everyone goes there in just regular clothes. So if I went there dressed up as Myers or Dr. Loomis, I would probably get kicked out. So I'm not gonna do that. I think it's cool that people do that, but even if people did do it, I wouldn't do it. It's just not my thing. I'm not saying that I don't like cosplaying or whatever. Like, I would do that stuff, but going out in public dressed as Michael, that's a little weird. Unless I'm filming like a fan film or something. I don't know. Yeah, I feel H2O and Resurrection feel a lot like Scream, but H2O was way better. So you think H2O and Resurrection feels a lot like Scream? H2O 100% feels a lot like Scream. Obviously, Scream came out first. Scream, set the bar for like late 90s horror movies. I don't think H2O is better. I think H2O is very average. There's nothing spectacular about Halloween H2O in my opinion. Resurrection's just garbage. I think Scream's better than H2O and Resurrection 100%. So, yeah, I disagree there, but yeah, I definitely think Scream is better. I'm dressing up, screw it. Hey, go for it. If I did it here, I'd definitely be kicked out. Maybe in a different state. If I'm going dressed as Michael, who's with me. I mean, if that's like a normal thing for where you go to see movies, then go for it. I'm all for it. But here, no, it's not something that people do, so I just wouldn't do that. I like the line from Lori in the trailer when she says, "I want to take his mask off and see the life leave his eyes." Good writing. Yeah, that's a great line. It really is a good line. I feel like the writing for Kills is going to be really good. Obviously Kills isn't going to be really story heavy. That's what we've already been told anyways. They even said that Halloween Ends is going to be more of the story heavy movie. Obviously 18 was... even 18 wasn't really story heavy. Kills is going to be in your face. It's going to be the one that's just like kills, brutal, little story here and just all in your face. But I think they probably did focus a lot on the writing because they knew there wasn't going to be much story to it. So I don't think we have anything to worry about with the writing. I think the writing is going to be really good. But we'll see. I liked H2O, but when Michael gets killed in the kicked in the balls, come on. You know what's funny? I've seen H2O a good bit, but in my opinion, H2O is one of the most forgettable Halloween movies. Same with Resurrection. Resurrection, I say that because I've only seen that one probably not even a handful of times. I've probably seen that one like 4 or 5 times. H2O I've seen probably close to 10, maybe over 10, I don't know, but it's so forgettable. There's things that I don't know. All I remember is he swapped out his outfit with the paramedic. You know, he supposedly got his head cut off at the end of H2O. That's all I remember. And the masks, you know, the CGI mask, and just that's all. And the H6 mask being used in the beginning. That's really all. And Marion Chambers coming back. That's it. Other than that, it's just not memorable to me. But his eyes got huge. He felt that man is what? He felt that man isn't supernatural in H2O. He got messed up. I don't know. H2O is just it's not great to me. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole, you know, Halloween Kills going on Peacock. I think it's very, very strange. I'll probably be wrapping up soon. I know it's a short episode, but I might go live again Sunday. So if you guys got anything to say about Halloween Kills, you know, throw them out there. I'm definitely going to stay on here a little bit more. I feel like a lot of people are saying that H2O was a better movie than Halloween 2018. But to me, Halloween 2018 felt more of a Halloween movie. But Lori Trauma was more believable in H2O. I actually 100% agree with that. Her trauma definitely was more believable in H2O. But I definitely feel like Halloween 2018 is the better movie. I think it's just better overall. It's a better... It feels more like Halloween, and I agree. I agree with everything you just said. Halloween 2018 is 100% the better movie, but Laurie's character in H2O is better than 2018. But I'm not saying that, you know, her character was bad in 2018, but I definitely prefer her in H2O than 2018, but I prefer the 2018 movie over H2O. So I definitely see where you're coming from. I definitely am. I agree with that 100%. But again, if you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, especially if you're a horror fan. I do streams pretty much weekly now, so definitely hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I mean, let's see. Oh, I thought there were some new chats coming in. My eyes are playing tricks on me. But yeah, like I said, if you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next